Have you ever wondered what happens to stories when they're no longer in the news? I'm Erica Vella. I'm a reporter for Global News, and on my new podcast, Whatever Happened To, we'll catch up with people at the center of those stories, like the nuclear disaster at Fukushima, the Chilean miners, and more. On this podcast, we tell you the whole story and find out exactly what has happened since. You can listen to Whatever Happened To for free now on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you find your favorite podcasts.
7:19 on the morning news. A couple of years ago, two Calgary engineers and whiskey enthusiasts decided to create the best whiskey in the world. A lofty goal, but fast forward to 2020. And, well, let's let Michael Gordon, co-owner of Great Plains Craft Spirits, take over the story. Good morning to you, Michael.
Hey, good morning, Andrew.
So you and your business partner, Victor Ma, entered your whiskey in the world's most prestigious competition this year. Tell us what happened.
Well, it was actually last year, Andrew. It was the San Francisco International Wine and Spirits Competition. And, we ended up winning a silver medal, 2,300 entrants. So we were extremely proud of that. It was really a prototype entry. And then in 2020, we entered our product that's currently on the market right now on the shelves. It's an 18-year-old Jerez brandy finished whiskey made right here in Alberta. And we won a gold medal, an award of excellence at the Canadian Whisky Awards, and also won Best New Whiskey in Canada.
Okay.
We're very proud of that.
How unusual is that, Michael, for new players in the game, whiskey particularly, to jump into the world and then win silvers and golds and taking home the award of excellence? That's just crazy.
Yeah, I mean, we're again, Sue. I mean, we're very, very humble and appreciative of our suppliers and the local growers that have made this possible. But, I would say careful planning and really methodical attention to detail. I mean, we're a craft artisanal product made locally, and it's very unusual. All of our competitors in general are the larger brewers, the ones you've all heard of. We're very proud that we're a small startup working with local suppliers and was able to get these accolades.
Good for you.
Michael, what makes a great whiskey? What makes a whiskey stand out?
Well, from our perspective, probably the key thing is aging. Whiskey can't even be called whiskey in Canada unless it has at least 3 years of barrel aging. A lot of whiskeys, when you look at them on the shelves, they don't have an age statement. Age is extremely important in a whiskey. It's really what differentiates whiskey from other spirits. And so careful aging in climates like ours, which are cold, wide swings in temperature, it causes the whiskey to go in and out of the barrels, and it really imparts a fantastic flavor. And the longer the whiskey ages, in general, the better quality it is. A couple of other aspects, strength. A lot of whiskey in Canada is sold at 40% alcohol by volume. That's a little low by world standards, and aficionados generally look for a stronger product, which is not just about alcohol, it's about the flavor. And lastly, the other component that we are big on is finishing. So what we do with the whiskeys after they've been aged, we then custom finish them in barrels that we import ourselves from European suppliers. They're brandy barrels that come from places like Cognac, Armagnac, and Andalusia. And we custom finish for a certain period of time, up to 24 months. And then we bottle without filtering and without coloring.
Well, congratulations, Michael, on the awards last year and certainly this year. I know your product is in many Alberta retailers, and you've just been allowed into BC, which rarely happens. So congratulations on the whole bunch. What a great Christmas gift idea for the whiskey aficionado, for sure. Thanks for joining us this morning.
Thank you.
That is Michael Gordon, co-owner of Great Plains, and it's greatplainscraftspirits.com.